Hey guys, welcome back to Royal Activity Chanel. We're taking a look at the fashion icon herself, you guys. I found an old article from Glamour that featured one Miss Meghan Markle, and we will be taking a look at how her answers continue to contradict themselves. Also, what got my attention on this article is the picture, because yeah, you're just gonna have to see it, you won't believe. It's her. This is before she discovered a bronzer and spray tan apparently, but I can't wait to dive into this with you. Thank you so much for being here. Honk honk everybody. So I happened upon this little beauty right here. This came out in 2017, just a reminder. And it says Meghan Markle chats to Glamour about BB Victoria Beckham dresses. Her personal style okay, and her fashion cringe moments, oh boy, they're still to come, don't worry. But with this article came this picture, and it just get ready. I'm sorry, what's that now? Who is this? You guys, when this picture popped up, I literally was like, who is this? I actually think she looks like Vanessa Hudgens a little bit here. But yeah, there she is before she discovered her sway tan and bronzer, her weapon of choice, you guys. I cannot with. Even the freckles are gone. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised she didn't throw a fit about that, and here it is up close. Did they airbrush out the mole too? I can't really tell in this picture. I'm just looking closely. She just looks so drastically different, but dare I say not as messy as she'd go on to be when she joined with the royal family, which I think about a lot. She truly had a Princess Diaries moment in reverse, where I didn't think, she looked better when she was on Suits, but then I don't know, she joined the family and she's like \XA0 __\XA0. I don't need to try. Bring out the messy hair, bring on the mismatch outfits, let's go, let's do this. The other thing that hit me is, do you feel like she was on her way out to take photographs and some, like, I don't know, crew member or something kind of got in her way? This is the look she's giving. This wasn't supposed to be the actual photographs for the article, so as you can imagine, and do imagine, this is just a giant puff piece, so we're not gonna read through that, but we are going to hit some of the highlights, because, well, low lights, because there are some, and P.S. haven't seen this photo before either. She loves a white shirt, right? And standing like this, I don't know, I don't get it. This is before the shirt dress got all messy, still pretty messy. But what is the stance? What does this scream? Again, I have to go the bathroom. I don't understand. Alright, so they have to lead off with, tell us about Suits characters. Welcome. So she goes into woes. Me, I did so many pilots. Okay, oh boy. Then the interviewer asks her, you must have lots of fashion brands courting you now and sending you all sorts of stuff. This is funny, because if you know, you know. Allegedly, when she was a part of the royal family, she was busted asking for all sorts of free stuff, having her people ask, and having the palace have to tell her that's not done. Oh boy, are you ready for this nonsense? Okay, here we go. I think it's really changed, because my sensibility. What question is she answering? They ask her, do you have people sending you free \XA0 __\XA0 all right? This is what she answers that question with, I think it's really because my sensibility had always been relaxed California girl style. Oh god. Ripped jeans, barefoot, got it, and on any given day I was in jeans. Oh god, I didn't read ahead and cut off some flip-flops. See how down to earth she is, you guys. But the weather alone in Toronto changes your wardrobe! The fashion on Suits is gorgeous, so it's also become my education of designers and really knowing what fits my body well. Again, this came out in 2017, don't worry, the worst is yet to come. You guys, come on, she knows her body. And what fits her, she knows she would never leave the house in anything that doesn't fit her correctly. That's just not something she would ever do, right? Oh, don't worry, she says more crazy things. Here we go now. What I'm starting to learn is, look at me, I just slipped into that voice. Even though things look amazing on the hanger, it doesn't mean they're gonna look amazing on me. Wow. So it's like she knows the right words to say, but does not practice them again. It's just a page out of Harold and Fraud's usual playbook. They say these things, but then do not put these things into practice. Is anybody else dying to like what outfit she would have said, no, that doesn't look great on me? I don't think they exist, because you can't. For example, I love Victoria Beckham dresses, but I don't have the long torso to support that silhouette. He says, what? Does she have any awareness of her torso? Her idea of dressing for her torso is belting under her boobs. I don't understand what she's talking about. I wear a lot of Burberry on the show, and I wear a lot of I've never heard of this one prop. Is it prayable problem? I don't know, because Rachel's whole aesthetic is someone who comes for money and has a real classic design sensibility. It's really modern because she's still young. So I'm sorry, is she kissing her own ass now? Is that what we're doing, kissing her own ass? Because she plays that character. I'm so young. Okay, all right, ready to pile on. There's also a lot of Tom Ford, because as all paralegals do, she wears Tom Ford skirt to the office. It's so funny because girls come up to me on the street, I'm sure, and they feel like they know you, and they'll say, oh, what was that skirt you were wearing last week? And I'll be like, well, I was wearing it 7 months ago. So you're being _XA0____xa0 to the fans is what you're saying, and B, it was a Tom Ford skirt, so you want to know, but you don't really want to know that it was a 5. You guys, she's so down to earth. See, she would just never wear a $5,000 skirt. You guys, I can't even. I just caught the eye of that 100,000 pound monstrosity she's wearing in. Yeah, she's very frugal with money. She would never wear a $5,000 skirt. That would just not be something. Oh, but don't worry, the madness continues. Allegedly things walked off set with you. I don't know if it was that set, but I've heard of things walking off other sets, so that's interesting. But it's been really cool to see what works for my body and what does it. Again, this interview was given in 2017. She just do that math ain't math. And right, so she's saying that she learned so much before she joined the royal family and wore the worst outfits I've ever seen. Oh, but don't worry, the madness continues. Here we go. Do you have a say in the direction of the clothes? A lot of my personal style is reflected. Okay, again, she dressed so much better in suits than she ever had before or ever has since, so that was the point where she still had to listen to people when she got to not listen to people. We saw. So it says I like monochromatic and tonal dressing, and I don't generally wear prints, and neither does Rachel now. Rachel wears a lot of separates. She's really the only character on the show who you'll see mix and match wardrobe basics like a normal person would, whereas everybody else wears a different piece every single time. I've had some of the same pieces in my wardrobe for the. So she says she doesn't generally wear a lot of prints. So while I'm reminding of you of all this, just take a look at the pictures on the screen and see some of what's the opposite of greatest hits. Worst misses in prints, because boy does she have some doozies. I hate those cow. Yeah, she does seem to wear prints, so Once again words actions not matching up. Again, why am I surprised by this? I'm not. What's your go-to style of dress on a normal day? I love a shift dress. Oh goodness, you know what came to mind with flats and a little cropped jacket. That for me is one of my travel wear. If it's not too chilly, you can throw a scarf over your leg if it's cold on the plane. Okay, again around this same time. Photographed in her travel wear white shirt check, stupid fedora check, not a. Oh, but it continues. You ready? Oh goodness, all right. As I've gotten older, I like longer dresses, but my legs come up to my ears and I'm not very tall, so when I wear a short skirt I've got to be really conscious. Do you know, I love the opportunity to get properly dressed up. I've worn 3 Landon dresses and they've all been a dream. They're so well made with the most. I don't tend to go with things that are ornate, just beautifully made pieces. Just keep that in your head, and some classic jewelry, you know, let the work speak for itself. I love that. Yeah guys, let the work speak for itself. She loves a beautifully made piece, you know. Perfectly put together and well done. Yeah, that's definitely what she's known for. Then the interviewer asks, have you any fashion cringe moments? Oh, don't worry, that's gonna come. Promise I haven't read ahead in this part. I'm just guessing here. She's going to say yes to a pure relatable, but truly I don't think she can. I don't think she could wrap her head around that she could put a foot wrong. I think she thinks everything she does is wonderful, so she couldn't possibly have a fashion cringe moment, or 2,000 of them. All right, you ready for this insane answer? Here we go. I was going to this event where there was this DVF lace dress with a zipper up the back. And it was so fitted and had T-length sleeves, and even buying a DVF dress was a big deal. I bought one in navy and black. What? Okay, is she saying she bought one in navy and one in black? Like it's a big deal. So I bought 2. It was too tight, too short, and my hair was too polished. Don't worry, you will soon ditch that and only wear messy things, and messy hair, and everything about it was trying too hard. Don't worry, you'll let go of that too. You won't try at all. Coming up soon. Oh my goodness, I think as you get older, you feel more confident. And you don't need to put that much. Okay, she took her own advice very literally and gave 0 effort to be able to throw your hair in a what up in a very French way. Doing things is that the look she was going for? Was she trying to be French? That's just another way of giving England a middle finger. I'm just curious. I didn't even think about that. I just thought it was like yeah, bonjour mademoiselle Messy. If your outfit is on point, one thing has to be off for you to look perfect. What? Well, luckily for you, nobody's accusing you of being perfect, and there were many things that were off about your outfits. Just saying. P.S. The article included this. Let that sink in. The article was done in 2017. This was what, 2020, when they went and had their meeting at Canada, the whatever it's called, the embassy there in London, and yet they're showing her pit stains right here at the bottom of the article. So she must have pissed them off too. Like they had to go in and add this. It made me laugh so hard. I was like, oh my God, somebody really hates her. The only other thing that was included were more WTF pictures like this one. Still less messy than when she was part of the royal family, so I'll give her